today on EA Sports. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Washington football team taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Throwing on first down, Beaver. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers in last week's game for Stewart: 5 catches, 55 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brought down back at the 32.
Off the play fake, Beaver. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Pushing his way through. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now here's Applewhite on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
He's brought down.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. Yeah, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 32-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now, it's Hale. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Hale. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Beaver, and this is going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for Washington on third down. 52 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Beaver. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
From the gun on third down. Beaver in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
22.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Applewhite to throw. Looking to throw on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On first down, Hale. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
22, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, it's Hale. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st and 10, Beaver. That's taken in by Stewart. Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That's good.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off play action, Beaver. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 88. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Beaver, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Beaver, his throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Beaver, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Quarterback taken down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 6 yards.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Applewhite to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. You know, projections for him were a little all over the board. Some saw him as a day 3 pick, maybe a little bit higher. But here he is, round 3.
I do know teams that had him listed as a first-round talent. I also had teams that had him listed as a day 3 guy, which is rounds 4 through 7. So him going into middle, I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder wanting to prove that he should have been taken higher.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
Yeah. To the entire scouting organization, general manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
At their own 25-yard.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. From the gun, Beaver. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stewart. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Off the play fake, Beaver. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Beaver getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Beaver throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
His pass caught at the 4. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose.
The pass.
We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards that time.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the deep...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Seems to me that friend old momentum. I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
To throw on 2nd down. Beaver. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll take it at the 42. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback keeps it. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
This is Applewhite throwing on 3rd and long. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
The punt team now as this one sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Applewhite now. Throwing on 1st down. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now here's Applewhite. Off play action. Flush to his right. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
43-yard line.
From the gun, Beaver, complete to Stewart, right side. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. There again is is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Applewhite to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
A loss of 6 yards.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 33. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe.
On their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
The ball carried by...
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's third down.
6 yards to go.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The quarterback sack. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Third quarter with the score Cowboys 17. Washington 12.
Operating from the gun, Beaver. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Washington on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
From the gun, Beaver. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 77 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
Operating from the gun, Beaver. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
Is no good. That keeps this Washington 18.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his... progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing on first down. Beaver. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Beaver. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little back yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Good. Makes this Washington 21. Cowboys 17.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Dawkins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Carried by number 22.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to him on first down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Number 22.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. It's Hale. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw on second down. Beaver. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover?
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And they will take a knee here. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is indeed good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Washington 21.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Now Washington down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor.
Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
On the deep ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Stewart. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.